just want to be clear here to our audience that this is happening as we speak, and I'm looking at my email. A source close to Donald Trump with direct knowledge of the president-elect's thinking confirms the meeting with former Governor Mitt Romney on Sunday is to discuss the position of Secretary of State. Again, that's from one source close to Donald Trump with direct knowledge of the president-elect's thinking, saying that this would happen, that the discussion, anyway, would happen on Sunday. As we have Hallie Jackson come to the set, but she's not quite wired up yet. This is, I believe, your reporting, yes? Is this your reporting?
This is reporting for NBC News from some folks who have direct knowledge of this particular source. So I just want to couch that a little bit.
By the way, we have a big team, thank goodness, right? We have a big team
and
of reporters.
And it's not just us. I mean, there's a whole host of people behind the scenes who have great relationships
with good sources.
So I got sent down to the studio here to sort of talk about this.
So tell me what we know other than what I just said, that what a source is saying.
Well, frankly, that we know the meeting is happening based on sources both close to Governor Romney and elsewhere, that this meeting is going to be happening apparently on Sunday, according to somebody close to the Utah governor, former Utah governor. We also know from this source with direct knowledge that he is being considered now for the position of Secretary of State. I caught a little bit of this as I was walking into the studio, the discussion with Katie here, so apologies if I'm being repetitive, but it is a very interesting move given that you are seeing these names being floated, being put out there for potential, and they are people who were very vocal against Donald Trump. Let us not forget how much of a leader Mitt Romney was in the Never Trump movement. He was the guy that for months people were like, you should run for president.
I looked up a couple quotes this afternoon. In his speech back in March, he called Trump very, very not smart, quote. Right. Called him dishonest. I mean, remember that speech? It went on for a good hour.
He gave a speech about Donald Trump and how he was not qualified for the nomination, let alone the presidency.
And so, but remember, it went both ways. The president-elect was no fan of Mitt Romney for a long time, would bring him up at his rallies, would bring him up in conversation.
It's a cautionary tale.
Correct, of what could happen if you didn't back, Donald Trump. Right. So, there has been some discussion about this idea of a team of rivals, right? When you look at somebody like a Nikki Haley, who, by the way, also floated, as we know, for Secretary of State, this seems to be the position that
keep
a lot
your
of folks
enemies close.
Yeah, but you also have to wonder how. The question will be how legitimate that really is, because there is one thing that Donald Trump has proven through this entire campaign via his actions, which is loyalty matters most.
I want to bring in Casey Hunt because she's with us in Washington and she covered Mitt Romney. She knows Mitt Romney pretty well.